Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff
Doing my time. Doing my time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego, it's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be with us today. We got a jam-packed show for you guys like we do each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West, and if you live in the Central?
If you live in the Central, for you people who live there, figure it out for yourself. It's not rocket science.
I don't know if they can. That's the thing right there.
I know, it's too hard, too complicated for them.
That's right. Let's get all the particulars out of the way, and then we'll continue with our co-host who you just heard, Sean Mann, the Update Man. You can listen to us, like I said, each and every Monday through Friday on SportsWorldRadio.com. Or you can come and hang out in our chat room over at Spreaker, Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Head on in over there. Get yourself a free account, sign up. Type in Sports World Radio at the top of the board. The show will show up at the bottom. Just hit the bubble at the right-hand side, and you will be in the show, typing away, asking us questions. There's other ways to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. Head on over to Facebook and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. That's facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio, all one word. And you can send a message over there after you like our Facebook page. You can follow us at Twitter at twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. That's twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. You can leave a message there. You can send us an email to swrshow@gmail.com. That's swrshow@gmail.com. You can also reach us via Skype. So if you have Skype and you want to call the show, we're at Sports World Radio Show on Skype. That's Sports World Radio on Skype. Those, Sports World Radio Show on Skype. Those are the ways to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. Couple of things to get out of the way. Don't forget, we're still running our intro contest. We are looking for a new intro here at Sports World Radio, 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow and Sean Mann must be in there. Send your intro to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. That's introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. And don't forget to sign up for our sports shorts. That's right, SWR Sports Shorts. Sign up today and be able to listen to all the conversations that myself and the guys have while we go to commercial break. We continue the show during the commercial breaks. Now you get to hear those conversations. Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. That's sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and sign up today. With all that being said, what do you say, hey, we bring in that co-host of ours, Sean Mann, the Update Man. What's going on there, buddy?
Good afternoon, Jeff, and welcome everybody to Sports World Radio, ladies and gentlemen. It is August 3rd, 2015, 6:07 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:07 p.m. on the West for you people in the Central and the Mountain. I don't care. Figure that out for yourself. Hello there, Josh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports World Radio. This is what Josh says, the best sports show in the world radio and the best 2 hours you will spend. Subscribe to Sports World Radio with discount code BLAZING.
He's still ripping that dude, huh?
Oh, he's got a bone to pick with you. But other than that, I'm doing well in
Who's
general.
got a bone to pick with me?
Ryan Stick-a-Blazing has a bone to pick with you.
Why? What did I do to him now?
Oh, I'll get to that in just a sec. I'm doing well in general. How are you doing, Jeff? It's a really hot day. It's about 94 degrees, smoky and hazy here.
Well, it's pretty freaking warm here, as you can tell. I got the air conditioner on. I'm not turning it off today because it's too freaking hot.
Okay,
Sorry.
stay cool, stay hydrated.
Sorry. It's just the way it is.
Ryan Stick-a-Blazing has a bone to pick. He says, tell Patriots, Boyd, this is what the program director told me when we had our little Skype conference call. He said, tell little Patriots, Boyd, that Tom Brady is a cheater and that the Dallas Cowboys don't cheat and they know how to win. And say to Jeff Escow that he doesn't know anything about football and the Giants will not make the playoffs.
Okay.
And the Cowboys are better than them.
Okay. So what's going to happen when you have to come to my Super Bowl party because the Cowboys didn't make the playoffs and you got to cook food with Skip Bayless and what's his face? Smoking Ronnie.
Signs?
Smoking Ronnie and Signs, yeah. All the Dallas Cowboy fans are going to be cooking our food during the Super Bowl game because the Cowboys ain't going to be in it. That's just the way it is. Me and you and Josh and Shaba and Laura and Frank and all the rest of us are going to be sitting at the table being served by losers. Oh, yeah.
Right.
By losers, the Dallas Cowboy fans. Losers.
And Ryan Stick-a-Blazing said that Colin Cowherd is better than Jeff Escow when it comes to sports.
Yeah, that's why Colin Cowherd doesn't have a radio show no more. Okay, and neither do you rat bastard.
And he's the one that's just like tweeting with Josh or emailing or...
Hey, Ryan's dick is blazing. I got an idea. If you got the balls to come on this show, then give us a call. Otherwise, shut up.
Even that's what Josh says. Josh says, well, why don't you tell Jeff Escow that face-to-face, call in the show or come to the chat room? And he won't even come in because he knows we're all going to gang up on him.
Because he has no cojones.
Yeah.
He has no cojones. Anybody that calls me out, I'm showing up. I'm telling you right now. You call me out on your radio, I'm showing. If there's a way for me to show, I'm showing up. Okay, you don't have a radio show. All you got is Twitter. Guess what? I got a mic in front of me. So guess what? My mouth, and you know what? You know what Ryan's dick is blazing? I kind of find it funny. You're listening to our show to hear what we're saying about you. So you're listening to us right now. So who's the asshole? You or me? Huh? Who's listening to who?
It would be him listening to us.
Exactly.
And he
exactly.
And he doesn't have the guts to come in here and take us all on because he knows we're all going to win against him and gang up on him.
I will give him all the time he wants on the air, and I'll rip him every single minute. Because he's wrong. He's got no clue. Nothing. Doesn't know what he's talking about. I had a Dallas Cowboy fan in studio with me several weeks ago. He's been a Cowboy fan his whole freaking life. And he even said that the Cowboys will not win a Super Bowl with Tony Romo as their quarterback. What does that say? You dumbass. Come on, I'll give you carte blanche. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. But be prepared to get your ass kicked.
Shabba, that's a good one. This Ryan cat probably went to the Skippy School of Journalism.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. All the guy's got is Twitter. That's all you have, Ryan's dick is blazing. You got Twitter. You don't have a microphone. You don't have a radio show. You got nothing but Twitter. That's it.
He's probably going after you, Jeff, because you're the one that got him fired from his job.
He's
He's trying to get back at you.
He's jealous that I got a microphone and he's got Twitter.
and he is the one that's talking with Josh.
He's
Look
jealous.
What he says, Twitter troll.
He's jealous. He's jealous. All he's got is Twitter, so all he's got is Twitter followers. Not only do I have Twitter followers, but I got Facebook fans and I have listeners. That's right. We have listeners here at Sports World Radio, which is something that Ryan's dick is blazing doesn't have, which he's jealous of.
12 minutes after the hour.
I'm telling you right now, Ryan, you want to get on the show and say anything you want about me, anything you want about Sean, anything you want about our producer, Josh Lopez. I don't care. Bring it on, bitch. You can reach us on Skype at Sports World Radio Show. Bring it on. I'll tell you what. Send me a special email to swrshow@gmail.com. If you don't have Skype, I will give you a special number that you can call in and do it. I'll accommodate you any way you want just so you could come on this show. I don't care. You are nothing to me. You are absolutely nothing.
And then be prepared, Ryan Stick Blazing, to get your butt kicked by everybody.
Exactly.
And then you'll be like, that's not fair. You people treated me unfairly. I have a right to speak my mind.
I'm not going to treat you unfairly. I'm going to treat you the way you need to be treated. I'm going to let you say what you want because that's what you want. You want to be heard. So come on my show and I'll let you be heard. But then be prepared to get the wrath after you be heard. That's all I'm saying.
Poor Josh. Josh, I'm so sorry you have to go through that. It's like, here you are doing a bunch of shows. You have a big responsibility to help us with the show here. And then you have to go to your Twitter or even to email, and then you have Ryan Stick Blazing just blasting you with this stuff.
You know what I kind of find funny?
To come in.
You know what? He doesn't even have the balls to put it on the radio show.
Yep.
He doesn't even have balls to put it on Sports World Radio's Facebook page or Twitter page. That's what I kind of find funny.
Look what Josh says. I've been busy trying to get some interviews for our show.
I know you have.
Taking over ESPN and taking names every day. Cough, cough, Mr. Blazing.
I know you have, Josh. I've been checking it out on the email. I've been looking over there. You should go over there and see. We've got some responses. You should go over there and check it out, my friend.
And now he's calling out Jeff.
He can call me out. He can call me out all he wants. Okay? He can call me out all he wants. He doesn't. The only way he can call me out is through Twitter. How many Twitter followers does that douchebag have?
Josh, do you know? I don't even have a Twitter. All I have is my Facebook to post the show. How many followers does he have there,
Okay,
buddy?
I know for a fact that we have more followers, more listeners, more likes, more everything than he does. The hell am I? I'm not worried about this puke.
I'm not either, because he's only powerful in his own special little way.
He's only powerful on his Twitter. On his Twitter. That's it. That's the only place he's powerful, because that's the only place he can talk, because he doesn't have a microphone. He doesn't have a radio show. He's got no way of getting on the air and spewing out his garbage.
Ryan's Dick Blazing has 322 followers, and I have 1,189 followers.
Josh has got 3 times more followers than you do, Dick. Okay, Mr. Dick. You know what? I'm going to call you Mr. Dick. And I'm going to say it like that. Mr. Dick. Okay, Mr. Dick. Why don't you come on our show and I'll give you as much time as you need to spew out any garbage you want. But prepare to take the wrath when you're done. Okay, Sean, let's move on to our first topic of the day.
Oh, he's so full of it. Okay, our first story of the day that we get to. Of course, in the NFL, we all know this. This is where things stand right now for the Deflategate. August 12th, Tom Brady is expected to appear in court for Deflategate. So we'll know exactly what the court is going to do because everybody wants to try to get this issue resolved by September 4th. So I'm not going to go any further. Let's talk about this. Inside the slant, Green Bay's distant winning formula at wide receiver. The fourth quarter loomed as the Green Bay Packers faced the 8-point deficit against the Dallas Cowboys in the divisional playoff series. The Packers had 4 wide receivers and tight ends spread across the line of scrimmage. Their leading receivers, Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, booking the information. With the Packers heavily favorites possibly this year to get to the Super Bowl, Mike McCarthy has a belief that the Packers will have some great wide receivers. What do you think there, Jeff?
They better. They better have some good wide receivers because they got a quarterback that can throw the damn ball.
That's why I agreed with that thing by James Pierzelli, other than Tony Romo, to put Aaron Rodgers at like number 1 or number 3 or number 2 because Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. He's clutch, and he knows how to get it done. And I know, Josh, you're having a lot of expectations, too, with the NFC rival that the Bears have to face, the Packers. That old rivalry between the Bears-Packers.
That's a good rivalry, man. That rivalry's been around forever. That whole division is a rivalry, though. You know, the Packers and the the Packers in Chicago, Chicago and Detroit, the Packers in Detroit. That whole freaking division is a rival.
Yeah, Chicago, Minnesota, or Minnesota, Detroit. McCarthy teaches the Packers passing offense based on concepts, how a play is designed, and why it is supposed to work, rather than individual routes. Receivers are naturally exposed to every route assigned in a given play, and McCarthy wants them not just to understand each concept, but to be prepared to execute any part of it in a game. And I'm glad that he's teaching that. And I think, though, Jeff, too, that Packers don't get it done this year. If they don't get far in the playoffs or maybe miss the playoffs or don't win the Super Bowl, I can see Mike McCarthy possibly on the hot seat and being out of the Packers' job after this year.
I don't think Mike McCarthy's going anywhere as long as Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback.
True.
I don't think the Packers are going to split those two up.
I have to. The way I look at this for the NFC North is that I think it comes down between two teams this year. I think it's going to be the Packers and the Bears fighting that division. Minnesota isn't there yet because I'm not sure about what Teddy Bridgewater is going to be like this year. Adrian Peterson, everybody's talking about, Jeff, that Minnesota will probably be a playoff contender this year. The Lions, they lost Sue to free agency to the Miami Dolphins, so I don't know where that they're going to be very competitive. I can't wait in a couple weeks when we all kind of go over our divisions and who we pick to win the divisions and see who the 6 teams will be from the AFC and NFC. But the NFC North will be very, very tough between the Bears and the Packers.
You think so?
I think so, because the way I look at it is the Bears got John Fox, who's got experience as a head coach, and even when he was the defensive coordinator with the Giants, he went to Denver. He took the Broncos to the Super Bowl in 2013. Now he goes to a Bears team that's wanting to end this long drought and win a Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. Shabba goes, "Hey, Rodgers, discount double check."
Yeah, I got your I got your discount double check. He hasn't done crap.
Josh, I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I think that he and I would come into an agreement where, Jeff, you disagreed that McCarthy would not get fired, but it's been a long time. The last time the Packers won the Super Bowl was when the 2010 Packers.
And that was Aaron Rodgers, right?
That was Aaron Rodgers, and it was amazing that he was able to get it done, and everybody thought.
And that's when they started all that discount double check crap, right?
Yep.
So ever since they started the discount double check, he hasn't won a freaking Super Bowl, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's being jinxed. I think he should stop doing the discount double check so he can win a freaking Super Bowl.
21 minutes after the hour, the Packers, meanwhile, have signed Nelson and Cobb to 4-year contracts within the past year that average about $10 million per year. The guarantees in their totals deals is $24.5 million combined.
Wow. That's a lot of freaking money for 2 wide receivers. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a lot of money for 2 wide receivers.
Well, if you look, the way I look at it is that you've got the Packers who have got 2 big wide receivers. The Giants are the same way, Jeff. The New York Giants, they've really improved because they got Victor Cruz, and they got another big threat, too, for Eli Manning to throw to. So I have to always ask, which is the better conference? Is it the AFC conference or the NFC conference right now?
I don't know. I don't know. Both conferences have really, really good teams, right?
Yep.
So I don't know.
Oh, yes, Josh. I do remember that Super Bowl that the Packers won. That was at Jerry World. And I remember, Jeff, you were ripping Jerry Jones because he screwed up with extra seats for fans who wanted to watch the Super Bowl, and he screwed that whole thing up.
Yeah, I put people behind poles, man.
You were so upset about that.
He's lucky I didn't get a ticket behind a pole. He's so lucky I didn't get a ticket behind a pole because I would have taken a picture and then I would have proceeded to rip him for a week.
We move to the next story in the NFL, and that would be in Richmond, Virginia. The word poked at this competitive side, prompting Deshaun Jackson to issue a reminder. He goes, quote, "I don't feel no one can stop me. You can get Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman, whoever you want to get, but nobody's going to stop me for this Washington Redskins team."
Wow.
That's
Wow.
what Deshaun. Last season, the Redskins wanted their quarterbacks to take even more deep shots with Jackson than they did. They were told to throw to him even if he was covered, knowing one of Jackson's strengths was separating from defensive backs downfield. It's a learning process, one that's ongoing with his quarterbacks, including starter Robert Griffin III, RG3, who connected with him on 5 plays for at least 40 yards.
Wow.
The Redskins want to focus heavily, Jeff, on the run and use more play action this year.
They better do something because RG3 is crap. They better figure out how they're going to freaking work that offense because he can't run. If you expect him to run the ball, then you're in trouble. And if you expect him to stay in the pocket and pass the ball, then you're even more stupider than you think you are.
To me, the Redskins are going to either be a 4-12 or maybe a 2-14 team, which will lead to Jay Gruden possibly getting fired because there's not a good connection between Jay Gruden and RG3. And I know that when I used to have Gary One Arm as a friend, he used to tell me all the time that Colt McCoy was going to be the future for the Washington Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, it turned into a disaster, and there was a lot of bad blood between Jay Gruden and RG3. And RG3, toward the end of last year in December, sat a lot on the bench.
Right. Yes, he did.
I agree, Josh.
And he's
I just
gonna do
don't
it
see
again.
them being very competitive.
And he's going to do it again. I think he's going to do it again. You know?
Sean Jackson better be ready to hopefully have all that. Otherwise, he'll have his words eaten. Let's see, Jeff. Also this weekend, of course, is the Hall of Fame weekend in Canton, Ohio. I believe what I also saw is that Junior Seau's family will be speaking at that Hall of Fame down in Canton.
Yeah?
Yep. I think I saw somewhere that that's going to happen. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool.
I think that's really cool. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting NFL season. It seems like everybody's starting to get geared up for it already.
I think so, too. I've already signed into the Fantasy Pro Football Pick'em. Josh is in. You're in. Shaba, I suppose.
We got to get some more people in. Yeah, we'll start pushing that in a couple of days.
And then get ready for the blast of NFL Real Talk on Saturday nights.
Yep. You bet. That's going to be a lot of fun. I just got to figure out how long and when and all that good stuff. That's all.
Bills offensive line coach Aaron Kromer thanked the team for supporting him after his arrest last month. Offensive line coach Aaron Kromer issued a brief statement to reporters before Monday evening's training camp practice, thanking the team for allowing him to return following his arrest last month. He goes, quote, "I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to be back here at training camp," Kromer said. Quote, "How grateful I am for Bills owners Terry Pagula, Kim Pagula, and Russ Brandon, of course, and then, of course, Coach Rex Ryan for allowing me back to do my job."
Hey, Josh got blocked by Jalen Rose on Twitter. That's freaking hysterical, Josh. That's hysterical. Jalen Rose blocked him on Twitter. Jalen Rose ain't even a freaking broadcaster anyway. I don't know why you want to follow that douchebag anyway.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I would
pretty
agree
funny.
with that, Josh.
I think that's freaking hysterical.
What, is he biased toward the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Screw him. Screw him.
Another thing that the Bills' offensive line coach Kromer said, quote, "I'm sure everybody wants to hear what happened over the last couple of weeks. I'm not at liberty to talk about it. So all I can say right now is that I'm excited about being back here, working with the talent that we have on the offensive line and making them the best they can be this training camp and getting them ready for the season. That's my whole goal. That's my whole focus at this point, and I'm excited to be able to do that. So he said, thank you.
Oh.
Well, right.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Oh, Josh goes, I ripped him on Twitter during the Cavaliers Bowl series in the playoffs back in May, and he got all, I would agree, get all butthurt, because everybody, Josh, on that channel is biased toward who? Easy. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh. So sorry, suck this. I can't stand Jalen Rose. Hey, it's no loss to you, bro, that Jalen Rose blocked you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, heck with him. It's his loss, and he's a
That's
biased.
right.
He's a biased. Not even a biased journalist. I don't know how to say it. Journalist or non-journalist? Yeah, non-journalist would be right.
Yeah, so don't worry about it, man. Screw him.
29 minutes after the hour, we're almost ready for the first commercial break of the day.
What do you say we run to that first commercial break of the day? You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
Which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Bunch of freaking losers we're talking about between Ryan's Dick is Blazing and Jalen Rose. Jesus Louise, man. Unstinking believable. Hey, if you haven't become a member of SWR Sport Shorts, then you have to become a member. It's only $5 a month. And you get to listen to every single commercial break that we talk. Every single commercial break, we keep going. We keep talking. We have a Word of the Week contest going on just for our Sports Short peeps. So head on over to SportsWorldRadio.com/sportsworld. I'm sorry, SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. And become a member today and listen to every single commercial break conversation that we have, and I just gave out the Word of the Week on the last commercial break. So hurry up and get involved in that as well. All right, Sean, where are we going next, buddy?
Adidas has made a big play for the biggest basketball sneaker free agent in the summer of 2015. The company has submitted a bid of $200 million, Jeff, over 13 years to sign Houston Rockets guard James Harden, sources told ESPN.com.
I saw that.
Oh, go ahead.
I saw that. That's pretty huge right there. $200 million bucks.
With Adidas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty big right there.
Nike, whose deal with Harden recently expired, has until the end of next week to match the deal or lose him. So there's a competition between Adidas and Nike. So if Nike could up the ante, then Nike could overtake Adidas, or if not, then Adidas wins.
Well, Nike's going to offer him $1 billion, I bet you. How about that?
Yeah.
$200 million over 13 years to sign Houston Rockets guard James Harden. Oh, 13 years? $200 million over 13 years?
Yep.
$200 million over 13 years. What does that break down to? Who's a math guy here? I'm not a math guy. Where does that break down to?
13 years over 200. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot. It's a hard one to tell.
$200 million over 13 years.
Josh brings an interesting point. The money that's thrown at these players is absolutely ridiculous.
It is. But you know where that $200 million is going to come from, right?
Where?
It's going to come from the sales of all his shoes and all his products. That's how he's going to get paid, from the sale of all his crap.
I'm sure LeBron James will have a say in that since he's the best player in the world, according to him, he wants to.
LeBron James is with Nike. He's not with Adidas, so it doesn't matter. Well, LeBron James says. James is with Nike, not Adidas.
A $200 million offer is huge, considering it represents half, Jeff, of what the brand paid for 11 seasons as the NBA's official uniform supplier.
Correct.
Earlier this year, Adidas announced that it would not fight to renew that deal, which will see its competitor Nike take over after the 2016-2017 season.
So Nike's going to become the official uniform of the NBA now?
Yes, it'll officially take over after the 2016-2017 season.
Wow. Huh.
With incentives if the deal is consummated.
Consummated.
I had to recorrect that. Harden could very well make more from Adidas in the coming years with the Rockets than the Rockets. Harden signed an $80 million contract extension with Houston in 2012 that goes through the 2017-2018 season.
Right. And that's not going to be – that's probably going to – how old is he going to be at the end of that contract?
I do not know. Josh could find that for us, if you could, please.
Because depending on his age at the end of that contract is going to depend on what his next contract is going to be.
True.
Right?
Right.
Because he might not get another big contract like that because of his age. You know what I mean? I shudder to think what Nike will do to teams' uniforms. They messed up the NFL uniforms, that corny-looking spiderweb collar. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do. He has 2 more years, but how old is he? Josh? That's what I want to know. How old is he going to be at the end of his contract? Because that really, if he's still in his late 30s at the end of his contract, then I don't see him getting a bigger contract. But if he's in his late 20s at the end of his contract, then he'll probably get another big contract. How old is he?
Yeah, Josh, if you could find that.
Okay,
27.
He's 27 right now, or he'll be 27 when the contract ends? That's what I want to know. Is he 27 right now, or is he 27 when the contract ends?
Let's see. James Harden is 25 years old right now.
Okay, so he'll be 27 when that contract ends.
Yep.
So he can sign another big contract then. So he's going to sign another big contract then at the end of this contract now, because he'll be 27, and he'll probably sign another 5-year deal.
Yep.
Right? So he's going to get another payday from the NBA, plus on top of this $200 million. What's the $200 million divided by 13? What's that?
$200 million divided by 13.
Yeah, because he's gonna sign that contract for 13 years. He's gonna get paid $200 million in 13 years. So basically, I want to know what it's gonna break down to a year. That's what I'm trying to get at. So Shabo or somebody, do me a favor. Divide 13 by 200 and tell me what it is. So I find out how much money he's getting a year. Because I'm not a math guy. So I don't know. That's funny. Josh put that on Facebook that Jalen Rose blocked him. He posted that on Facebook. That's hilarious, Josh. Yeah. I like that. LMFAO got blocked by Jalen Rose on Twitter. Rose is the perfect example as to why all former athletes are not qualified to be a broadcaster.
I agree with that. Because that's what they're doing these days out of any professional league, is they're hiring players to go work in the broadcast booth or do pregame shows.
Exactly. I totally agree with that statement right there. In fact, I just posted that on the comment. That's freaking hysterical, man. That's freaking hysterical. Hey, Jalen Rose, you just became a rap bastard candidate for the week. How about that? How about that, Mr. Jalen Rose? You just became a rap bastard candidate. It's $15 million a year. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, buddy.
$15 million a year for 13 years. That's not shabby. That's not shabby. So he'll get paid from Adidas $15 million a year for 13 years, which will probably be longer than his playing career. Because if he signs another NBA contract, say, for 5 years, and he's got 2 left on this one, that's 7. And he's got a 13-year contract with Adidas. So think about it. He could play another 7 years and be done with the NBA and still be getting paid from Adidas $13 million a year.
I agree with Josh there, too. He brings up an interesting point. He's set for life.
You sure?
No doubt about it.
He said he doesn't even have to play basketball no more. All he's got to do is sign this Adidas contract, and he doesn't even have to play basketball no more. But I bet you somewhere in that contract, it stipulates that he's got to be playing in the NBA. I bet you.
True.
Because
and I know he wants to win championships.
Well, but no, not only that. If I'm Adidas, I want to make sure he's playing in the NBA while he's wearing my crap. Because if he's not playing in the NBA and I'm paying him $13 million a year, what the hell is he doing for me? Right?
Right.
If he's not playing in the NBA, then he's not being seen wearing Adidas apparel, and he's not promoting Adidas by playing in the NBA. The hell am I paying him $13 million for?
Another story that we get to, Jeff, as we move beyond this, Derrick Rose weighing rest versus opportunity to play for Team USA. Josh, this also is directed toward you. Chicago Bulls star guard, Derrick Rose is still undecided about attending Team USA's minicamp, according to league sources. Rose has indicated in the past that he would like to play for Team USA in the Olympics, but sources told ESPNChicago.com that he is weighing the potential benefits of taking more time off before the start of Bulls training camp in late September.
I don't think he should play. I think he should just sit out and just play for the Bulls.
It would be better for the Bulls to do that because it would give them the opportunity to realize that they can get rested up and ready for a long season.
Right.
Josh even agrees.
I think he needs to. I think he needs to just shut it down for the summer and just play for the Bulls, because you know what? The Bulls are the one that pay him, not USA Basketball.
My view of the Bulls, though, even though we're not even close to talking about the NBA, because I'm pretty sure eventually around middle or late September we will. My view of the Bulls is that I think, again, they're going to be the team that's going to be hungry this year again to want to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a team that's got a new coach, new direction. Tom Thibodeau, of course, is not there anymore because he got fired back in May. So, after they lost to Cleveland. So, really what the Bulls want to do is they want to be tough. And I can still see them being a really tough team. And they almost had the Cavaliers beat this year. But Derrick Rose has to be healthy. That's a key to the whole Bulls offense right there, is for him to be healthy.
Yes, exactly right. That's his one obligation. His only obligation is to be healthy for the Chicago Bulls, and that's that.
U.S. Basketball Managing Director Jerry Colangelo has said repeatedly in recent weeks that attendance is mandatory for players who wish to be considered for the 12-man roster that will represent the United States at the 2016 Summer Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. That's where it is next year.
Really?
Yep.
Rio de Janeiro.
That's where the Olympics will be.
Wow. They're not even ready for it. They're so far from being ready for it, it's ridiculous. They have a water problem in Rio de Janeiro. You know that?
Yep, I do know that there's a bit of a conflict with water.
Yeah, they got a drinking water problem in Rio de Janeiro. If you can't supply the athletes with drinking, because right now, if you drink their water, you're going to get sick, and you could die. That's not good. So Rio de Janeiro, get your act together. Otherwise, I can guarantee you they're going to move the Olympics to somewhere else.
And it wouldn't surprise me by this time next year if they don't get it fixed that Rio de Janeiro will be a rat-bastard candidate for not fixing their water.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if Rio de Janeiro gets the Olympics taken away from them, oh, you could bet your sweet ass they'll be a pretty high rat candidate of the week and even the month when that happens.
But I do know that probably, Jeff, that all of the top stars like LeBron James, probably Carmelo Anthony, don't know about Kobe, but a lot of the top NBA stars will be in that Olympic Games next year for the 12-man roster.
I don't know.
Coached, I believe, by Mike Krzyzewski.
I don't know. They might go younger.
You think they will instead of going with the veterans?
Why not? Might go younger. If I'm the veterans, I'm getting old. I don't know if I can play all summer and then get ready for an NBA season. You know? Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James aren't as young as they used to be when they can do that. Neither is Kobe Bryant. I don't know. Hey, let's run to our first update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's called the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 45 minutes after the hour on the 3rd of August, 2015, on a hot, hazy 94-degree day out here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Let's get started with Major League Baseball, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, there was one final today. The Toronto Blue Jays have been playing very good ball of late. They beat the Minnesota Twins by a score of 5-1, which means that the Blue Jays are just, how about this, 5.5 games behind the New York Yankees for first place in the American League East. Monday Night Baseball on ESPN, it will be the Chicago Cubs at the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is a big, big series between these two teams. The Pirates know very well that they're battling not just with the Cubs, but they're also battling with the Giants. But this is a key series. Diamondbacks at the Nationals, Giants at the Braves, Mets taking on the Marlins, Astros taking on the Rangers, Rays at the White Sox, Padres at the Brewers, Mariners at the Rockies. That's an interleague play game. Two late games tonight. You got the Indians at the Angels, and lastly, it'll be the Orioles taking on the Athletics. NFL news. Today, as we know, is Tom Brady's birthday today. He's 38 years old, but however, Tom Brady, of course, is battling with the NFL as he is expected to be in court on August 12th. So August 12th, August 19th are expected to be the days that Tom Brady and Roger Goodell will be at a federal court to discuss this Deflategate issue. The NFL, the NFLPA, Tom Brady, they want to get this whole issue resolved on September 4th, or maybe before September 4th, so Brady possibly plays or he has to deal with the 4-game suspension. The Washington Redskins made news today where Deshaun Jackson has come out and said that nobody can stop me. You put Richard Sherman on me, Darrelle Revis on me, nobody can stop me. We shall see. The New York Jets do play the Redskins this year, so we'll see exactly how well Darrelle Revis goes up against him. In the NBA, Adidas making $200 million for James Harden shoes, so he will have possibly a new contract, and he is set for life. He has a big extension with the Rockets. That is the first of 2 updates for Sports World Radio. This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. After this commercial break and update, we got Josh Lopez coming on. Be right back after the commercial.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell say at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave you in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Now joining us like he does every single day on the show, the producer and program director of Sports World Radio, our good friend Josh Lopez. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, you freaking humps?
Good, you humpy? How are you?
Not bad. Humpy.
How's it going, you humpback whale, you? I had to say something different.
And Josh is having fun with Ryan Stickaplacing, who's just emailing him and Twittering him.
Well, we just finished. Okay, listen, kids. If you haven't joined our sports shorts over at sportsworldradio.com/sports shorts, please do. Okay, because I just finished ripping the living daylights out of Jalen Rose on our sports shorts. And I'm not going to do it on the air because I did it on hold. If you want to hear what I ripped, then you better get your asses over there.
I got to hear that.
Well, you were on the phone when I did it.
And now Ryan Stickaplacing says that Jeff doesn't know anything about football.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's other sports shorts segments that I missed that we need to hear soon.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't get the rest of I was so busy over the weekend and I hurt my back. I wasn't able to get the sports shorts in for July. I will do it either tonight or tomorrow. I'll get it in before the weekend. I promise. I'll get the rest of July in before the weekend.
Josh, my question to you is, when we have our great Skype conference calls, you were saying Jerry Jones said something about the Cowboys. Get ready for this, Jeff.
Oh yeah, so it said that basically over the weekend it happened. There was a brawl between Des Bryant and one of the cornerbacks for the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Their practice, and he said he likes that. He said he likes the fightingness. He said it reminds him of the Cowboys of old, and that Des Bryant is going to be the next Michael Irvin.
What do you say about that, Jeff? This is how Jerry Jones.
You know what? DeMarco Murray sits out of Eagles practice on yesterday. The Eagles are in trouble, man. Exactly. Eagles are in trouble, man. What the hell's going on over there?
But that's how Jerry Jones is, Jeff. He just comes out and he says that this is the year the Cowboys are going to do it.
You want to know something? I knew the Cowboys were in California because it's been a funky smell in here for last week. It's been a funky smell in the state of California for the last week. I knew the Cowboys were in Oxnard.
Highlight of the year is when Jeff went into the bar and he took a couple Cowboy fans on. Remember you were telling that a couple months ago, Jeff, that you took on some Cowboy fans that got on you for being a Giants fan?
Yeah. They thought they were badass. The only thing I turned around to them and I shut them up in 2 seconds. I said, Tony Romo, 2 playoff wins in 6 years. Just sit there and shut up.
Yeah, just say 2 playoff wins. Next.
Yeah, 2 playoff wins. Next. Come on, who's next?
And Smoking Ronnie's ready for a perfect season in a Cowboys Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know what?
We had a great conversation Friday night after the show about Jeff possibly being on Big Brother.
We're gonna. I'm telling you something. We're gonna have a special Super Bowl party here in San Diego this year. All the people that are gonna be manning the grill are gonna be all Cowboy fans. They're gonna be cooking our food for us because they're gonna be watching. Not the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Since the Cowboys won't be there, Jeff, we can bring the cheerleaders there too.
Yeah, you know what? Exactly right. We can have the cheerleaders cheer for you while you're cooking.
Josh, we better start saving up our money. Get ready for this big trip to San Diego.
Damn Skippy, man. Damn Skippy, bitches. And we're gonna have Skip there, man, in the grill.
So you guys' weekend was good?
Yeah, how was your weekend, buddy?
Pretty good. I was just keeping busy, trying to send out some emails out for the show for a couple of guests. We'll get into that later on as we get more updates. I got an email today from the guy from CBS when I did that interview a couple weeks ago. He said for me to call him tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
There you go.
Yep. And besides that, just do some work for my wrestling radio show. I'm actually having a former WWE writer on the show in a couple weeks. So
how much is he charging you to come on?
He didn't charge me any money.
See that TNA? He didn't charge you crap.
And a guy that used to be on Tough Enough. His name's Patrick Clark. You know the Tough Enough show, right? Just on. So basically, he I reached out to him and he didn't charge me either, and he was just on TV like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you got Patrick to come on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. See that
He's
TNA?
He's gonna be on Wednesday's show.
See that TNA? They didn't charge him either.
That's just stupid.
Hey, speaking,
I want your money. We're going to charge you $50 for an interview.
Speaking of, on Friday night, after I spoke to you, Josh and Sean, I got a phone call from Louisville.
Oh no! What happened?
Louisville called me, and we were talking for a while. It was kind of nice to talk to Louisville. I didn't get to speak to her for a while. It was kind of nice. And then I would say it was about, 1:30 in the morning my time. Yeah, it was about 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden I hear on her end.
Somebody was out like a light.
I said, Louisville, you sleeping? Louisville. I did that for like 3 minutes, man. Nothing. So I just said, okay, so I hung up the phone. Yeah, you know what? She calls me all the time because she can't fall asleep, so she calls to listen to my voice so she can go to sleep. What kind of crap is that?
She got too tired and she couldn't keep her eyes awake.
Hey, that should be a TV show, Shaba. Always Sunny in Louisville.
57 minutes after the hour.
Yeah, 43 minutes of whining and complaining.
Yeah.
And sleeping.
Yeah. She was actually at the Monday Night Raw where Cena got a broken nose.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? It's kind of interesting. You know, I went to Raw the day after WrestleMania. It was in San Jose.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of ironic I'm talking to you guys right now because tonight's Raw is at the same building I was at for that Raw at the Mania tonight. So
In San Jose?
yeah. So.
Oh, they're in Cali?
Yeah, they're in San Jose tonight, and I was just standing in line while the show was going on, so it's kind of cool.
I would not be surprised if there's some Dallas Cowboy players there tonight.
Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, they're in Oxnard, dude. Hello.
Well, I don't pay attention to where they practice.
Their training camp is in Oxnard, California, which is not far from Sacramento.
Just get ready for next
Okay.
year, Josh. You have to go to Jerry World down in Dallas.
So I wouldn't be shocked if there's some Dallas Cowboy players there tonight. And how great would it be if the WWE rips the Cowboys, knowing that they're going to freaking Jerry World for WrestleMania?
What if Seth Rollins calls Tony Romo Old Man Johnny Manziel?
I'm gonna laugh the laugh of the laugh.
The laugh of the laugh.
I'm gonna laugh the laugh. You've never heard that expression before, Josh?
I heard it. It's just been a while.
The laugh of the laugh of the laugh. That's
I
the
got
best.
a laugh when Johnny Manziel got laughed at a wrestling event a few months ago. Wasn't that back in June?
Yeah, that was in Cleveland.
That was in Cleveland.
That's right.
They might even be, if he's there, if Cowboy fans are there tonight, Cowboy players are there tonight, they might rip Tony Romo. How great would that be? How awesome would that be tonight?
What if Brock Lesnar gave Tony Romo an F5?
If Brock Lesnar there tonight?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
You know what happens if that were the case? Romo would not even start one game this season. Then the season is...
They got to do something for the next couple of weeks because Cena ain't going to be around.
The Beast is back tonight.
Yeah, they got to do something because Cena ain't going to be around. That means whatchamacallit's not going to be there, The Undertaker.
Nope. Or you could do like one of those old video packages they used to do. Like a very creepy one where you just go around the graveyard and stuff.
Yeah, maybe
talk about what he's going to do to his opponent.
I'm hoping so. That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so. Hey, let's run to our top of the hour break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Showman, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World
Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Chloe is 9 months old.
She is the greatest thing ever.
One little smile, one little laugh. Anybody? We would do anything for her. My name is Kim Bryant, and my husband and I made a will on LegalZoom.
It was really easy to do.
We created LegalZoom to help you take care of the ones you love. Go to LegalZoom.com today and complete your will in minutes. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Joining us like he does each and every day for the Skippy Ballas Bash Hours, our good friend and producer of the show, Josh Lopez. What's up there, you hump?
I'm good. Let's before we get to the bashing hour, we had a great segment on sports shirts, so get sports shirts, peeps.
Yes. SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. Sign up today. Before we go to the bashing hour, I have to say this. Hey, Wes, so far, you just lost your main pitcher. Ah!
And I have something to say about that. You better hope and pray, Wes, that the Cubs lose against the Pirates. Otherwise, whoa.
Not going to happen. Well, what is that, a 3-game series?
I think it's a 3 or 4. I'll check.
It's a 3-game set, right?
Yeah,
I believe it's a 3-game set.
The Cubs played the Pirates for 3 and 4 against the Giants.
Correct. So the Cubbies are going to win 2 against the Pirates, and they're going to split against the Giants. I'm telling you right now, Cubbies are coming. They're going to split against the Giants. They're going to win 2 or 3 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And guess what's going to happen?
2 down, 1 to go.
That's right. And you know what's going to happen? Because I'm heading over. Because if I remember correctly, I have it right here in front of me. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 4 games up in the wild card. Cubbies and San Francisco are actually tied right now for the wild card. Okay?
Yeah.
So if the Cubbies take 2 from Pittsburgh, Cubbies will be up. And only be 2 behind Pittsburgh. Then the Cubbies will split with San Francisco. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's going to end up not in the playoffs. It's going to be the Cubs.
He said about that. He already has We Are Family all set to go.
You know what? Wes? You got to worry. You got to worry about the Cubs. You got to worry about San Francisco. And oh yeah, here come the Mets. You got to worry. The Mets are only 2.5 out of the wild card themselves.
Josh, Wes will be upset if the Pirates don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough year for Wes.
What? You know what Wes will do? He'll just say, "I blame it on umpire."
You know, it's ironic we're talking
about
Wes because the very first football game, believe it or not, is this Sunday as the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Minnesota Vikings for the Hall of Fame game.
No, Hall of Fame.
Oish.
What do you say about that?
Oish.
We're in August. Here we go, ladies and
Football
gentlemen.
already?
Yep.
Oish.
Football is back.
When is it?
This Sunday.
This
Sunday night.
This Sunday is the Hall of Fame game, right?
Sunday night, yep.
Probably on the NFL Network.
And then, oh, good, then I don't have to watch it.
No, or is it on NBC?
And then
it's on NBC, Sean?
I think so.
And then the following week is starting the first week of spring training, right? Or training, or whatever the hell they call it. Preseason, whatever the hell they call it.
I'll take a look.
Right? Oh,
yeah.
Great. All right, let's get this going, Sean. Start it up there, you bitch.
Just a second.
Second.
Josh, the game is on NBC Sunday night.
Oh, great.
For the Steelers and the Vikings.
You know
Ladies
what I watched the 10-year anniversary of the America's Got Talent special on NBC last night. It was pretty good, actually. Howard Stern's the man.
Hey, are you on our email?
No, I'm not.
Okay, because we just received another email.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Here we go, Jeff. Get ready to hear the boring quotes of Skippy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Skippy Bayless said that my...
Sounds like a grasshopper. It is. I'm kidding.
Skippy Bayless said that the Dallas Cowboys have more to offer than any team in the entire world.
Jeff, what do you say?
That's a joke and a half.
According to Skippy, it isn't, because he believes that the Cowboys are back this year and that they'll win the Super Bowl.
It is a joke and a half.
I do seem to remember last year, Josh, on a Skippy quote that we talked about for the Bash Hour, that Skippy even said the Cowboys and the Browns would meet in the Super Bowl. That didn't happen.
Good luck with that, jackass.
Hey, is it raining in Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
Looks like it.
I always call Pittsburgh the Colorado of the East Coast.
Looks like it.
How the hell do you have mountains in the East Coast?
I don't know.
Josh, have you been to Pittsburgh before?
No, I have not been to Pittsburgh, but I've seen a lot of pictures.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a rain delay going on over there in Pittsburgh.
Wes will be upset about that.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, Skippy Bayless said that my Pittsburgh Pirates will beat the Chicago Cubs in the NL Wildcard.
Not going to happen. And a schmuckola. It's not just the Chicago Cubs they got to worry about. It's San Francisco and the Mets, you dumbass.
And I have something to point out. How can you say that, Skippy? It's August 3rd, for crying out loud. We're not even close to October baseball yet. Wait till it comes. It depends even if the Pittsburgh Pirates are even going to even be in that position. We all know what happened last year. Right.
Skippy Bayless said that Patrick Ewing is the most overrated Nick of all time.
Oh, Jeff, that's addressed to you.
I don't think he's the most overrated Nick of all time. I think he got his dues as a New York Nick. He didn't win crap, but he got his due.
Yep,
he brought basketball back to the Knicks, no question about it, when they drafted him in 85.
He definitely did that.
Skippy Bayless said that Kobe Bryant's a bad teammate, and he's not surprised that nobody wants to play for him.
Because Kobe knows it's the end of his career, because he doesn't really care anymore.
Mm-hmm. He knows it's coming to an end
Done.
for him.
But Stephen A. blames the Buss family for the reason why nobody wants to go to L.A.
Of course.
I don't know which side to pick here.
Well, he blames the Buss family for L.A., and he blames Phil Jackson for the Knicks. So, who else is, I mean, come on, he's got to blame somebody for the teams that aren't doing good, right?
And, of course, it's coming at a time when the Lakers are just a disastrous team to watch, and everybody in L.A. is starting to follow the Clippers more than the Lakers. Older brothers losing, little brothers coming up.
Skippy Bayless said that the New England Patriots were robbed by Roger Goodell.
I agree.
That's a very biased position there.
That is a very biased opinion there. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Skippy, I totally agree with you. Yeah. Anyway.
Bunch of crap.
Skippy Bayless loves the team of Jalen Rose and Doug Collins on ESPN's NBA
They
pregame
suck.
show.
Get rid of Jalen Rose. He sucks.
Josh, you just got blocked by Jalen Rose on Twitter.
Yeah. That's the reason why I haven't watched one ESPN pregame show this season.
I think
How about that?
Jalen Rose is terrible.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose is terrible.
He's the one dragging Bill Simmons down.
What's your takes on Doug Collins?
I like Doug Collins. He's the former Bulls coach. But besides that, I have no opinions.
I like Doug Collins. I can't stand Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
He's been how long has he been with ESPN? Seems like a long time.
Who?
10 years?
Who?
Jalen Rose, 10 or 9 years? He's been there a while.
He wasn't a good basketball player, so he's got to do something.
Exactly.
He was, Skippy mentioned that Patrick Ewing was the most overrated New York Knick, right?
Yes, sir.
Jalen Rose was the most overrated Indiana Pacer I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh.
How about that, Skip?
I wonder what Bayless would say to you on that. He probably would react differently.
He didn't do
about
nothing. He didn't do anything for the team. Did he get him to an NBA Finals?
Yes, he did. Jalen Rose went there in 2000, but they lost to the Lakers in 6 games.
Jalen Rose didn't get him to the NBA Finals. Reggie Miller did.
Oh, that's right.
Skippy Bayless said that he should make the schedules for all the NFL games.
Hey, Skip, you can't even make your own freaking schedule.
Oh, that's
okay. In fact, you know something? You know what? You probably don't even make your own schedule. You have somebody do it for you.
That has catastrophe written all over it because he'll first start with the Dallas Cowboys and say, okay, here's who the Cowboys will be playing. I want them on every nationally televised game. That's what he would do since he's a Cowboy fan.
Come on, Sean.
No comment. We move to the next one.
Skippy Bayless said that he was not impressed by the Trainwreck movie and that he's a better actor than John Cena.
Okay, whatever, dude.
How come I've never seen you in a movie, Skippy? Yeah.
Well, you guys remember that one commercial where Skip just got left by himself by the airport? You ever seen that one?
No, I don't think so.
No? Nah, forget it. Anyway, Skippy Bayless said tonight on Raw that he should be inducted into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, Jeff, what do you think about that?
Say that again?
He said that the WWE should induct Skip Bayless in the WWE Hall of Fame next year.
Why? You never even were at the WWE. You had nothing to do with them.
And Josh, that's addressed towards you since you're the wrestling expert.
No, I'm not a wrestling expert, but yeah, Skippy, you don't know what you're talking about. It's just that simple. Just shut up.
Shut up, Skip.
Shut up, Skip.
Shut up. There you go. We have a couple more Skippy quotes for today. We'll save them for the next break, though.
All right, let's run 2-hour, quarter-of-the-hour break. You're listening to Jeff Escal, Showman, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow new way to workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escal, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the east, 3 o'clock in the west. If you live in the mountains.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, you guys got it right this time. All right, let's get back to the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Alrighty. Skippy Bayless said that Seth Rollins is a bad WWE champion, that he could beat Seth Rollins, not John Cena.
Jeff, what do you think of that?
I don't think he could beat any wrestler.
And Josh, what do you think of that?
I think Skippy could go to hell. Next quote. Skippy Bayless said that Alex Rodriguez should be the comeback player of the year.
Well, he's not having a bad season, man.
I don't care.
Almost 30 home runs.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah, he's not having a bad season.
A-roid.
Well, he's not on roids.
A-roid.
Because he gets tested all the time.
He's just going to continue on with the steroid allegations until he retires.
Say that again, Sean.
A-roid.
I like that. I like how you do that. Josh, you like that too, right?
Yeah.
I do. I like that. Say that again, Josh. Say that again, Sean.
Aroid.
I like that, dude. I like that, man. That's really good. You're a freaking hump.
You're a rat best.
I've already been a rat past 18 minutes after the hour.
That's freaking excellent. Do that again.
Aroid.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I love that, dude.
Oh, God. Okay, we're trying to keep composure here.
Hey, Josh. Too late, Josh.
All right. Skippy Bale said that he should be on Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, not Paige.
Why? You're not a wrestler. You're barely a broadcaster.
So Skippy has a problem with a hot woman?
Yeah, Skippy. You're barely a broadcaster. You're not even a wrestler. Why? And you don't even work for the WWE, so you'll never go on Stone Cold's podcast.
Oh, God. He's an idiot. He really is.
Yeah.
Skippy Bayless said that Sean Payton's next on the hot seat, and he thinks the New Orleans Saints won't win past 5 wins this year.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
Shabba, that's addressed to you since you're a big Saints fan.
Too bad
And you,
Shabba.
Laura.
Too bad Shabba can't call in and rip him personally.
Oh, God. Skippy Bayless, I got mixed up with Stone Cold and Skippy for some reason. Skippy Bayless said that he should be in the running to be the vice president with Donald Trump.
Oh, a Trump Bayless ticket.
I'm telling you something right now.
All right.
If Bayless is his vice president, I ain't voting for him.
If either of them win, I'm out. I'm going out of the country.
If you want to win, Trump, don't put Bayless as your freaking vice president.
If those guys win or the other brother Bush wins, I'm out of the country. Adios.
Ladies and gentlemen, I made my announcement. I'm going to pick Skippy Bayless as my vice president. Donald Trump.
I'm gonna move to Barbados.
I could find Rihanna. Oh, God.
He is an idiot.
Did Shaba right back to that?
He goes, am I Ingrid Bergman, Skip? Next call.
Who?
Am I Ingrid Bergman, Skip?
Ingrid Bergman. Skippy Bayless said that Howard Stern is not edgy. He's overrated.
Ooh, Jeff, what do you say about that? That he called Howard Stern overrated.
He's not. Yeah. Okay. You're just jealous of Howard Stern because he makes more money than you and works less than you.
Josh, what do you say about that? He called Howard Stern overrated.
Well, he's only saying that because the FCC doesn't go after him. He goes after Howard Stern.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The FCC doesn't go after Howard Stern. Howard Stern goes after the FCC.
And
where Skippy can't
FCC
do that.
Doesn't go after Skippy either.
That's because Skippy doesn't say anything wrong on his radio show because he doesn't have the balls to do it.
Yep.
That's why. I'll tell you something.
I don't think he makes his own opinions.
I'll tell you something right now.
He has people writing stuff down.
I know that. I'll tell you something right now. If we had to deal with the FCC, they'd be all over us because we give our opinions.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, God. Well, the day we're on Sirius XM, that would be great. That would be a lot of fun.
I'm going to start the show with an F-bomb.
Yeah, F you, Skip.
That's right. F you, Skip. Welcome to Sports World Radio. That's right.
All right, that was a wrap for today's Skippy Bash Hour. We'll have some more quotes for you tomorrow with a Bash Hour with the big win himself, Big Chubby Win at yahoo.com, Frank Sprinkle.
The Big Chubby Wind, huh?
Yes, that is him.
The Big Chubby Wind. That fat bastard. Look at Laura. Laura goes, if Trump actually gets the nod, I'm going to seriously contemplate getting a cabin out in swampland.
I mean, she's already in the middle of nowhere, so I guess that could work. Oh, man.
Well, we'll see what happens. This is not a politics show. We don't like to talk politics here. Let's talk some sports.
It's not Bill O'Reilly.
That's right. Let's talk some sports. What do you got for us now, Sean?
Okay, the next story that we get to, in Major League Baseball yesterday, a big fight happened. Actually, there were two fights. The Jays and the Royals escalate feud with Twitter barbs. The Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays have moved on. After exchange of hit batters, they are now trading barbs on Twitter. First, Blue Jays slugger Jose Bautista posted a message Sunday night saying he had, quote, lost a lot of respect for Ned Yost after hearing the Royals manager praise plate umpire Jim Wolf's handling of Sunday's game. There was brawls, and the Blue Jays were getting beamed. There was a beanball war going on up in Toronto, Ontario.
Really?
Yeah, what did you guys think of that, Josh?
Well, the only way to bring any interest in baseball is have the damn players fight each other, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Yep, that's the only way.
Besides that, I mean, what else is there to watch baseball? You have a guy that takes 5 minutes to go to the next pitch because he needs to flick his wrist 1,000 times. You need a pitcher that needs to look around the entire field in case anybody's trying to stealing. It's just too long. It's freaking ridiculous. And then now you have the announcers call the game like it's a freaking golf tournament. Bring some excitement to it.
It is too long, and when you think about it, 2 months from tomorrow is when Major League Baseball season ends, which is October 4th.
I just don't get the announcements for the standpoint that you're high above in the field and you got glass over you. It's not like you're distracting the players if you're talking loud.
Right.
They can't hear you.
Right. They can never hear you.
It's just dumb.
It is dumb.
But wait up, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for baseball in November.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, too.
Yeah.
I know how, Jeff, that really frustrated you because here we go again with it going that long.
Yeah, I don't need baseball going into freaking November, man. You know, baseball is supposed to end in October. Hence the name Mr. October.
And don't forget, Josh, interleague play always continues almost weekly when the season begins.
I hate that, too. I can't stand that. I hate that.
Shabba, minor league baseball has a pitch clock. Perhaps it's time to put one in the majors. So the majors. So there was one fight that happened yesterday, and then up in Cincinnati, I believe between the Pirates and the Reds, there was another brawl that happened between both teams. There was no punches that were throwing, just a little bit of pushing and shoving yesterday.
Really?
Hey, Jeff, I'm going to put something funny in the chat room. I think you'll like it.
Uh-oh.
Right? I'm putting it right now.
Uh-oh. What's that?
All right. Bam. There you go.
What is that?
Seth Rollins. Oh.
Nice. You can't see knee T-shirt. I like that.
And the front says never shuts up.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Is that the new shirt they're selling now?
Yeah, that's the one for Rollins.
Oh God. What a joke that is.
John Lester on the mound for the Chicago Cubs as they're taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Wes believes
that's another former Boston Red Sox.
Thank you, Josh. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Nice.
John Clayton came out. Here's another story. Can the 49ers...
An NFL expert, quote unquote.
John Clayton came out and said, the 49ers run game is evolving, but can't slow down. Frank Gore is gone. Anthony Davis and Mike,
I think they got a problem.
The San Francisco 49ers, according to what Josh said, are going to be bad this year.
I think they got a problem.
They're going to be garbage.
Yeah, I think they got a problem.
I still couldn't believe that Josh picked the Raiders in the upset special of the week against the 49ers last year. Wow.
Yep,
he got that one right.
And Frank was rocking Raiders logo for a week. Yeah. A master of bets.
Yeah, you guys stink. You guys lose too much, man.
I've lost a lot. I can't have much to say, though.
I told him earlier he's the master of losing bets.
He is the master of losers.
Oh, I'll come back.
When was the last time you won a bet?
Last time I won a bet
was 1972.
Last time I won a bet was last year against Jeff, and that was between Patriots and Chargers. Ever since then, things have been downhill.
Good. I hope it stays like that too.
We got another Red Sox-White Sox series at the end of the month, so who knows?
Excellent.
If Sean acts like a baby again this time, he could be the rat bastard of the month.
Excellent.
I don't want to be the rat bastard of the month.
Well,
I almost was close to becoming that last month.
Well, then stop doing stupid crap.
Oh, I don't do any stupid crap. I just drink some wine and have a blast and enjoy the show.
Okay.
Drinking alcohol causes you to do stupid stuff.
That's right.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing when it comes to expanding the drinking horizon.
Sean, you're about to be 30, and I'm a 21-year-old, and I'm telling you, alcohol's going to mess you up.
The champagne didn't mess me up when the Super Bowl happened because I was partying when that happened.
Well, it'll get to you in about 10 years.
Yeah, the alcohol really.
The
alcohol made you look like the Grinch in your trip during Boston.
I
saw that picture. That was funny.
Saw that picture.
Exactly. Hey, let's run to our final update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff and Sean. Welcome, everybody. Last update of the day here for Sports World Radio here on this Monday, August 3rd. Right now it's 6:30 in the Central, which makes it 7:30 in the East Coast. Right now, let's take a look at the baseball scores. It's 0-0 in the top of the second as the Cubs take on the Pirates. 0-0 against the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. Giants up 1-0 against the Braves. We got 0-0 tie in Miami as the Mets take on the Marlins. We have one final today as the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Minnesota Twins 5-1. David Price made his first start for the Blue Jays since being traded from the Detroit Tigers. Other games tonight, we got the Houston Astros against the Texas Rangers in the Texas showdown. We have the Rays at the White Sox, Padres at Brewers, Mariners at Rockies, that's interleague action, Orioles at A's, and Cleveland at the Angels. So not a lot of baseball games tonight. It's said today that Adidas makes a $200 million bid to sign James Harden, who is the shooting guard of the Houston Rockets. It was announced today that the New York Liberty honored Becky Hammon, and they put her into the New York Liberty Ring of Honor. That's a wrap for this update. This update has been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. Never, ever have to touch your toilet seat again. It's the Flipper. We'll be back with more Sports World Radio with Jeff Escout and Sean Mann.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, gang, this is the last segment of the day. We're going to get out of here a little bit early, let you guys go and do what you want to do for the day, and we're going to continue to do what we need to do for the evening as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We've been having a lot of fun. Hope you guys have too. What do we got for me, Sean?
All right, Jeff, as we move into the NFL still, I wanted to get back to the San Francisco 49ers. Josh said they're going to be a joke, and then you're saying still, real quickly, you're not really sure what to make of them this year.
No, I don't think they're going to be doing anything. I think they're going to be just as bad as they were last year, if not worse.
I believe so, too, and I believe that I believe that losing Jim Harbaugh is going to have a tremendous impact on him. And, of course, you got to remember last year, there were a lot of people. The 49ers players didn't want to play for Harbaugh. There was a lot of dysfunction. I don't expect a lot of big things. If they want to be a competitive team, they're going to have to learn that new coach's offensive system, and Colin Kaepernick has to have a bounce-back year. I just don't think it's going to happen this year. I believe the 49ers will be a below 500 team this year.
I agree with you right there. I don't think they're going to be above 500 at all through the entire season.
And not only that, they lose Frank Gore. They've lost Anthony Davis. They've lost some key pieces for their offensive line. And I think things have really even gone downhill for the San Francisco 49ers since they lost that Super Bowl for the 2012 49ers, which had a chance to beat Baltimore, and they've just gone downhill from there.
Correct. No, I agree 100% with that. 100% with that statement that you just made right there.
Breaking news from the NFL, ex-Jaguars receiver Ace Sanders has been suspended 10 games for the 2015 season for another failed drug test, sources have told ESPN.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable, man. Another freaking player, huh?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What the hell's going on with these football players?
They're getting busted for the drug policy, for the drug testing, and then you're seeing players that are getting themselves in trouble with rape and with violence, and of course, we all know about Deflategate and stuff, but this is totally opposite.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Are these NFL teams doing background checks on these players?
I don't know if they are.
Because obviously, the last several bunch of years, obviously these NFL teams aren't doing background checks on these players. I got an idea. When you're looking to draft somebody, do a background check on them and check them out. I don't care if they're a really good player. If they're a bad person, what the hell's the difference if they're really good? Do you want a bad player on your team or do you want a good player on your team?
You want good, honest, hard-working players.
Unbelievable. Unstinking-believable. Seems like every freaking week somebody new in the NFL screwing up.
Or possibly somebody we haven't even heard of in the NFL that's screwing up too, getting slapped with the suspension.
Yeah, you know something, Roger Goodell? Your league has gone from being an awesome league to being a crappy league because now you're letting felons in your goddamn league. Basically, it's the now felons league.
That's a good way to call it.
It's ridiculous.
The Jaguars, they released Ace Sanders on July 17th. Sanders caught just 6 passes for 55 yards. Sanders caught 57 passes, too, for 539 yards and 1 touchdown 2 seasons with the Jaguars.
Some of these players don't deserve to be in the NFL.
No, they don't.
And you're bringing them in without checking out their backgrounds, and that's ridiculous.
Stupid.
And yes, I know you people are saying, well, a couple of bad apples shouldn't really give a bad eye to the NFL. That's exactly what it's doing. These bad apples are giving a bad eye to the NFL. What the hell are they doing in the league?
Yeah, and what's going to possibly happen if Brady possibly wins Deflategate and how we have, this whole thing. I'm just not trying to change the subject, but I'm just saying what happens if he wins that, and then you've got, all these players. Goodell's going to probably come up again, and he's probably going to say next month, maybe in his NFL press conference, probably for like the status of the NFL, like he did last year. He's probably going to say, "I admit responsibility and blame for." Yeah, exactly. You have every right to be. You have people that are on you for the blame.
Yep. It's just going to. The NFL is way different now than it was even 10 years ago.
That's true, and in the 90s, when I grew up watching it, it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and
I always enjoyed it, but now it's just sad.
Yeah, and personally, I think the NFL is getting worse instead of better.
Yeah,
you didn't hear about this stuff 10 years ago. All this crap that's going on 10 years ago. Now everybody and their mother is getting in trouble.
And I think it was last year when Frank and Josh joined us, when they were brought on for Sports World Radio last year in March, I kind of have to agree with Mark Cuban. There are things I disagree with Cuban, but I can agree with him on what he has said, that maybe in the next 5 or 10 years you could see the declining in the NFL in regards to popularity.
Well, it has declined. The NFL has declined big time. Big time.
Just imagine, too, Jeff, what it would have been like if the NFL would have continued that lockout, if the lockout hadn't been lifted, and that would have canceled the whole season. That would have really damaged the reputation of Roger Goodell. But right now, his reputation is getting damaged because people are angry with him, for Patriot fans, with Deflategate. People are angry with him that he hasn't handled disciplinary action well. Now he's getting Ace Sanders suspended 10 games. Shabba goes, back then the commissioner handled crap in private and let them play ball. Yes, there were periods of drug abuse, etc., but not out-and-out felons.
Exactly right, Shabba. You hit the nail right on the head, dude. Exactly right. You hit the nail right on the head with that one. It's a different league now. They let anybody in the goddamn league, and that's bull.
Probably for Goodell, he probably thinks, I don't need to let it bother me. I know that I'm one of the best commissioners in the NFL. He probably believes it, even though other people have a different opinion about that.
Yeah, well, I've been watching the NFL my whole life, and I've been watching it go down and down and down and down.
I've been watching football since mid-90s. That's how long I've been watching it.
I've been watching it since the mid-60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
I've been watching it a long time. And it's gone down and down and down and down.
But now it's not. Yeah, it's been going down because now it is not as fun as it used to be. It's not because you're seeing coaches hitting kids. You're seeing even kids getting abused. Innocent children. It really explains what kind of a screwed up world we're living in.
It's pouring in Pittsburgh right now.
Chavez says he's been watching it since 1982.
Yeah, I've been watching it since freaking early 70s, mid-70s. You know, I was born in the 66. So Inky is up in San Jose, I guess, right now for Monday Night Raw.
Cool.
Why don't you fly down to San Diego? Huh? It's only an hour and a half flight. What the hell's the matter with you?
But maybe things will get a lot better for the NFL when the season begins. Because, like I have to tell you, whenever the calendar flips, Jeff, from July to August, you got players coming back, you got people getting ready for the NFL season, preseason's coming back, and Hall of Fame, and then the first Thursday night game. Although I kind of disagreed with how they opened the NFL season always on a Thursday night. I was so used to them always doing it on Sunday and Monday, but now it's been just disappointing that the NFL is now like the everyday thing. Think about it again this year. It'll be Sunday, like Thursday, and then Sunday, Monday, and then boom, the next week begins on a Thursday.
Wow. Cubbies just picked off Ramirez at first base.
Ooh.
Oops.
The Mets are leading the Marlins 3-0, and of course I've been hearing too. I saw something about the Mets. You talked about them. The Mets are playing better ball, and of course they're, like you said, here come the Mets. They're not far away from that wild card spot, too.
Wild card spot. I'm telling you, man, it's going to come down to from here on out. Every game's going to mean something for these four teams right here: Pittsburgh, Chicago, San Francisco, and the Mets. At least in the East.
Yeah, for teams that are in contention, every game is like a playoff game in August and September because it's going right down to the wire, and of course it's just disappointing that we have to go all the way to the 4th of October.
Hey, Ramirez, they brought you in so you can hit home runs, not get picked off from the catcher at first base, you jackass. Way to go. Dummy.
I guess on that note, Jeff,
on that note, we're going to get the flock out of here a little bit early. I want everybody to enjoy their Monday evening. I know I'm going to. I'm going to relax a little bit. I got to go start dinner. I want everybody to have a great Monday evening. We'll be back again tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. Until tomorrow, have a great sports night. For Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, I'm Jeff Escow. This has been Sports World Radio.
Goodbye.
Shut up, Skip.
Hey, boys, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, kid. So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye. Where are we
Okay.
going?
Let me put this here. All right. All right, man. Good job today, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we'll do it again tomorrow, pal.
You got it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Goodbye, folks. Yeah, goodbye, folks.